Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX here. Today we're going to be talking about One Piece Chapter 1175. Like and subscribe for more content. Chapter 1175. Nidhogg needs Hoog in Japanese. Hanjisvin Imian Thunder Dragon. Reader request in the cover. Sabo being surrounded by baby koalas. Koala is having tea and eucalyptus leaves with an adult koala, while Sabo looks after baby koalas. The chapter starts with Sanji releasing Robin from Summer's vines using Diable Jam. He kicks and destroys the vines. Loki and Luffy, who still wears his original clothes, not Oda's mistake in the last chapter, take the children and their relatives to the western village near where Gerald is. Summers is furious because the plan has gone awry. He decides to shoot thorns at the children's relatives. However, the children decide to line up in front of their relatives to stop the thorns. "Please, Colonel, run," RYPLY says. "I won't. I will protect you, Mommy." Colin replies. Fortunately, Zoro arrives just in time and blocks all the thorns. "Good job, Zoro. I knew I could trust you." "Ha ha ha," Luffy says. "Zoro, I figured that's what you had in mind. Now do it." "Summers, what on earth? Who is that?" "Luffy. He's from my crew, and his name is Zoro. Don't forget that." Luffy grabs a lightning bolt from a cloud with his left hand and uses his right hand as a telescopic sight to keep his eyes on Summers. Then he attacks Summers with a new technique. Luffy, Geomu no Dawn Thor Rifle. In an epic double page, Luffy's giant punch hits Summers' body savagely, electrifying him at the same time. The attack is so powerful that Summers' body breaks into pieces. I see how Summers loses his teeth as his face splits into several parts. But Summers' suffering doesn't end here. In another amazing double page, Loki stamps on Summers' Lodol. Then, in a brief flashback, Gerald remembers what happened when Loki left the Orist Castle after killing Harald. Gerald explains what fruit Loki ate to Gabon and Shanks. Gerald, Loki ate the Ryu no Mi Dragon Oregon fruit, a mythical type model. It's called Nidhogg. Whoever eats it will obtain the form of the world's largest dragon. However, the limit to how large one can grow wielding its power depends on the user's original size. Compare a human to a giant. A giant can draw out more of the fruit's potential, and an ancient giant can draw out even more than a giant. At its largest, this thunder-breathing, pitch-black dragon is said to be able to turn day into night when it takes flight. Shanks, so you guys decided to forbid anyone from eating it? How dangerous is the power? Gerald, no, that's not it. If one attempts to eat it, the guarding hammer Ragnir will interfere. In Elbaf, we have a legend about a warring deity who wields the weapon Ragnir. They say he turned into a gigantic dragon and went against the sun god. And beside him was his Tausted servant, Ratatoska, the ice squirrel. When the warring deity died, Ratatash's spirit passed into his master's hammer. Ever since, Ragnir has protected that Akuma no Mi until someone powerful enough can inherit it. In the present, Loki is focused on the MMA monsters. In the absolutely epic final double page of the chapter, Loki shoots a massive lightning attack from his mouth called Thorheim in Japanese, which means Thunderworld. The attack creates a huge explosion with normal and black lightning, destroying most of the MMA monsters. Chapter 10 begins with Emu and Gunko looking at Loki, Luffy, and Ragnir as the MMA monsters are vanishing. Then, there's a change of scene to Mary Geos. Real Emu is standing in the Room of Flowers, and we see Emu's furious eyes in the last panel of the chapter. "Emu, I see Nidhogg. That's where you've been all this time." By the way, when Gerald talks about the legend of Elbaf's warrior deity, we see an image of that battle. On one side, the warrior deity of Elbaf, who is a very muscular giant with a white beard mustache and a horned Helmeti is hollowing the hammer, Ragnar, in his hands. And next to him is Ratatoska Itichi, Ice Squirrel, who looks slightly different from the present-day Ragnia Squirrel, since Ratatoska has pointy ears and the markings on its fur are a bit different. Then we see this sun god, who looks very similar to the image we saw of him when Gerald mentioned him in a lab with the Swaro, shield, loincloth, and hair like Luffy's Gear 5. But this image shown in the chapter doesn't look like an illustration taken from a book or something like that. It looks like a real scene of the two of them fighting. And this Sun Geo Kulo easily passed for Luffy. They look almost identical. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content. ShryphonX out.